Paige was listed as probable, downgraded to out. We don't always see that. Can you give us any update on how she's doing?
Just dealing with an illness and just being extremely cautious and supportive as an organization. So hope to have her back soon.
Continue to have to make lineup adjustments, rotation adjustments. Now McCowan is gone. So how do you kind of, you can't replace that size. How do you adapt?
Yeah, it's by committee. Again, I think long term our advantages are going to be our competitive depth. So asking everyone to step up. We got 9 healthy bodies tonight, so it's going to take all 9 when their name is called to be ready to contribute.
You're playing the Lynx for the 3rd time this season. What do you feel like you learned from those last 2 matchups?
Yeah, I mean, they're just the definition of a team. They play so well together. And, of course, when you've got Fee as your centerpiece, an MVP candidate, and all sorts of really good players around her. They present all sorts of issues on both sides of the ball. But, growth from our first game at home to our second game there, right? 1 possession game, extremely late. I just loved our compete and felt that we dictated that game in a lot of ways. So watched a lot of that, pumped our team up, and excited to have another opportunity to play against a really good team.
At the end of practice on Thursday, you were talking to your team, and you said something about wanting them to establish their identity. What are some of the key elements of what you hope the identity of this team will be moving forward?
Yeah, a consistency in our compete. That's what we're after right now. I just think we're a little inconsistent, and I want us to get to the next play quicker. So right now, when things don't go our way, our effort and energy teeters a little bit, and that's when runs happen. So continuing to challenge us to hold each other to a higher standard, possession to possession, play to play, and really give us a fighting chance every possession.
With the players you have out, teams have really been able to lock in on Enrique defensively. How do you shake her loose to get her more shot opportunities?
Yeah, I think one just starts with, in general, our tempo offensively. That last game against LA, just, we kind of walked the ball up the floor and everything was kind of slow and sticky. So the more we can play with a thrust and a speed, that helps her to be able to come off actions and not get trapped as easily. So some of it is our tempo. And then just continuing for her to feel the space and feel the read, and find that balance of being aggressive. And just because they're throwing another body at you she's so quick with the ball, attack post players' feet, attack their hips, get out around them to put pressure on the paint and still see it. Just finding the balance of continuing to play fast with the ball. And then at times, I still think she's made some really unselfish, selfless plays against, the traps of getting it out. And now our other players just need to step up and now make the next simple play. So it's got to connect. And so just been inconsistent in that way.
Do you need her to be more selfish?
Yeah, we need her to score the ball, right? There's no doubt about it. We need Enrique to score the ball. Yeah, it's just a balance. When teams throw 2 and 3 bodies at you, you've got to continue to make simple plays. And then for us, is it, do we move her a little bit more off the ball to try to create some space before they can really load up to her? So just continuing to tinker and toy.
Coach, how are you addressing spacing on the court, on the offensive end?
Yeah. You talk about it, you watch film, you rep it, you drill it. Practice is limited at these times with just the way the schedule is and how often you play. It's really hard to get physical reps, so we got to lock in the film room and see it, and then get out there any chance we can to be able to feel it on the floor and then hold them accountable to it in live play.
Just knowing that, when someone's penetrating through the lane, not to bring yourself and your girl in the path of that penetration.
Sure. Yeah. It's a balance, right? There's a balance of when to cut and when to space. We have all sorts of big wings who their first instinct is always to cut. And so right now at times the paint feels clogged because you've got all sorts of people cutting and on top of each other. So we see it, we watch it, we talk about it, and got to get better day in and day out.
Without Paige and Ty, Dejanay and JJ have spent more time with point guards. What are some things you're looking for from them today?
Yeah, I just want us to keep it simple. So I want more tempo. So I just want us to get the ball up the floor and then move it. So we can get the ball moving side to side and just have a pace about our offense. It just got a little sticky and stuck in that game against LA. So keeping it simple, playing with more speed, moving it, And then, asking JJ off the bench to really step in and come give us some good minutes at the point. I thought she was great against LA, just bringing us some organization. And she can really touch the paint and put pressure on the D. So, looking for JJ to contribute tonight as well.
Coach, obviously your first season in the WNBA, and y'all have had a grueling schedule to start. 10th game today, tied for the most in the W. What do you feel that you've learned through this first kind of stretch with injuries, Tierra going overseas? Just what have been some of your biggest takeaways from this stretch?
That is this league. Like, this league is adversity. It's next woman up, and it takes everybody from the coaching staff down through our entire roster, and then also that it's extremely hard to win in this league. Like, it takes a level of focus and consistency in effort and energy and discipline to be able to go out and win. And so, we're just, we're preaching it, we're instilling it, we're talking about it, we're holding each other accountable, and we'll continue to focus on those little things, and the tide will turn.
You kind of touched on the schedule. We saw some players last night bring up just the grueling nature of the WNBA schedule with the injuries and the illnesses and things you guys have been dealing with. What have you learned about just how many games you've had to play so close together?
Yeah, it's the balance, right? Of it's such a new team with lots of new pieces. So practice time is valuable, but ultimately we've got to have them in a space physically and mentally to be their best when the ball tips. And so that's the balance that coaches are constantly fighting. Is we have so much to teach and so much to clean up and so much to learn about our style, about each other. How do you best do that with respects to their health physically and mentally? So
Coach, as you watch film and you guys evaluate play on the defensive end, are they evaluating or seeing where they're missing opportunities, where they're not reading the defense, anticipating passes, kind of watching passes go by where they could, if they anticipated or if they read the defense, they could have really gotten some passes. Do they see that in when you guys are watching film? Do you guys evaluate that? Do you talk about that?
Yes.
Total understanding of reading defense, even if it's a risk, anticipating and going, but if they learn to read well, I think there's situations where you guys could improve in that area and get more steals from reading and anticipating. There's just a little bit of hesitation, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys, through your film, that they're honing in on those missed opportunities.
Thank you.
We'll go to Alexa on the Zoom.
Hey, Chris. Not sure if you can answer this, but can you confirm whether the illness Paige is dealing with is unrelated to the concussion? Is it two separate kind of issues?
Yes, unrelated.
Yeah, she cleared concussion protocol. Just to
Got
confirm.
it.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be sure. Thank you.
Tails?
In the last game, there was a moment in the second quarter where the bench players were contributing a lot. Are you planning to kind of have similar lineups in terms of who starts, or are you taking information from that section of the game to kind of mix things up based on who was contributing?
Yeah, totally. Everything's on the table right now as far as lineups.
Yep.
How do you see Louisa matching up with this Leafs team? I know she wasn't in the last previous games.
Yeah, just have loved how Luisa has played these last couple of games, her energy, effort off the bench. So excited for her to compete tonight.
Will she get the start tonight?
Find out later.
That was good.
Good.